Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the mighty Mughal Empire. We've taken over half of India. We've eliminated quite a bit of Malwa and a couple other miners recently. We're in a war with Gujarat and Bahmanis, so I'm just going to get right into it. Excuse me. And we should be able to wipe out Gujarat rather quickly because they're in a war with Persia trying to defend Sind, and we're going to have to go after Persia later on because they're stealing our land. However, I believe Persia's still in a golden age, so we don't particularly want to pick a fight with them. Are they? Yeah, they're still in a golden era. By the way, if you need to find out if someone's in a golden era, looking at goods produced seems to be the only way to do so easily. Okay, Persia lost that fight. Interesting. Yeah, let's quick barrage that. More importantly, this is going to give us access to going up the coast here. I don't know when Vijayanagar can attack Gujarat. Oh, not for another 10 years. No rush then. No rush at all. No increase by religious unity. Interesting. Currently our lands are already well religiously unified. We are doing pretty well on that. We're down to 88 because we've been expanding rapidly into Hindi lands. Hindu lands. I think it's Hindi technically. So that's slowed our expansion down quite a bit. I'm really wondering when these guys are going to quit the war versus Persia. 51% occupation. Pretty high. I'm going to pull you guys off that fort. I don't want to risk losing my artillery armies if I can avoid it. Okay. The big worry I have here is that Persia is going to occupy provinces I need to take from Gujarat, so I won't be able to take that land until they leave the Persian War. And considering, like every other AI, they tend to focus human players over AIs, they're up here rather than over here, actually winning the war. So that's a bit frustrating. I'm thinking maybe we'll just try taking this region, and then we'll go after this region the next war. Cut off Vijayanagar from expanding further in this direction. Speaking of which, how is our attrition? 12,000. Okay. We've lost almost as much to attrition as everything else combined. So we want to essentially do this. Interestingly enough, the Portuguese haven't reached India, or what? Because they usually, I don't know if they still get Goa in a free event or not. Yeah, we'll take the devastation. There's no reason not to. Will you just please leave this war? Persia's not gotten into another fight. Okay. Oh, ruler died. We have a 5/5 heir, and he does have Islamic Center of Scholarly Learning, which is nice. The heir is 8. I'm going to disinherit the heir. And we're going to royal marriage the Ottomans? We royal marriage the Ottomans? We can. Okay. We should be able to get it better than a 8 heir, considering we had, what, like a 14 and then we dropped to a 10? We should be able to do better than that. Let's also recapture my provinces. There's no reason to leave them in the hands of Gujarat. And boost stability, of course. And I think overall we're in good shape. Obviously, we're going to have to work on global trade, even though apparently we have it in a couple provinces. Huh. Well, it's spreading rapidly up here. for some of my heavily developed provinces. Of course, these ones are only level 1 centers of trade, so I should probably promote them later on. Oh well, we'll see. Gujarat has in fact left the war. Sindh is down to a single province. Ow. Okay, let's go take these forts. More automated conversion. Isn't it lovely? I just sit back and I can convert most of India. I want to get this one going so I can convert this whole region. We're at 48. Just a little shy. Oh, I don't really see. I mean, I suppose I could throw down some, try and boost it a little bit higher. We're not making oodles of money right now because we have such a large army and high-level advisors. Once I take these two, these two forts, I should be able to peace out of the war. Interesting enough, Bahmanis has occupied those and other stuff. Trading in, what was that, cotton? Trading in cotton. That's just weird. Okay, I guess we're trading in cotton even though we don't really have any cotton things. It just works out that way. Let's do... Oh, we can't do that. Can we do that? No, but we can do that. We don't want that. We want as many of those provinces as possible. We have now embraced the Rajasthani people and the Malvi people, and that should give us conquer Malwa. More claims moving south. Now, yeah, we have claims on this whole area. It would have been nice to have the claims when I was taking the land, but can you do? Boost autonomy, obviously, and now we will finish off Bahmanis. Or, actually, let's pause for a moment. Oh no, I have way too many of their cores. Okay. I was going to say maybe I could vassalize them and use them against Vijayanagar, but the answer is no, it wouldn't work. Too much aggressive expansion penalty and hatred for owning their cores to even consider it. These guys are actually still loyal somehow. Probably because I didn't take all their Gujarat provinces they want. Ah, we now can propagate trade. Perfect. Bengal. Propagate trade. We have now 2 propagating trade going on. That should convert this whole region eventually to Islam. I'm just waiting for when the day actually comes that the game actually converts Agra, because it's been putting it off this whole time. There we go. 653. That is an heir I will happily hold on to. How are we doing ranked up against the Ottomans? We are still 200 development points behind the Ottomans. Ay, ay, ay. And they still haven't killed the Mamelukes. That's crazy. However, France is definitely winning the Holy Wars. Yeah, even though Austria is struggling, Brandenburg is also under siege. However, everybody is nicely taking out all the rebels in Brandenburg. Denmark, on the other hand, needs to fall. Apparently, and this is unusual, Lubeck actually has managed to defeat the Danish navy so that Denmark's capital could theoretically be taken. And Russia isn't involved in the war. In fact, is going after Persia, of all people. Interesting. I could call in the Orate Horde against them. I might consider that. With the Ottomans on my side, the odds of a coalition forming are relatively slim. Still, Persia is a great power, and they still are in their golden age. Yeah, actually, let's wait. Okay, that was a random jump across the map. Let's wait, actually. Put you two to drilling. We'll wait until their golden age wears off, because then we should have equivalent or superior morale, or slightly inferior. We're going to have slightly inferior morale, but we have more troops, so that should even it out. We are actually, what, almost 3 times the size of Persia. Amazing how developed Persia actually is. I still have 8 years before I can either attack, I believe, both Bengal and Sindh. Oh, no, I only have 4 years to attack Bengal. Good. I should be able to take most of Bengal's lands. And that should put us in a very solid position. We can take those 5 provinces. We'll get another mission done, sending us into Burma, of all places. We just need that. And we also need the Afghan frontier, who hopefully will be able to do once we can kick out the Persians. Because we do have claims here and here. If we can take all that, we'll be in good shape. Age of Reformation will end in 22 months. Once it ends in 22 months, absolutism will appear. Should be very nice. These guys are level 1 centers of trade. I'm going to boost them to level 2s. They probably were level 2s, but since I've conquered them, they've gone to level 1s. That should hopefully increase the spread of global trade in those areas a bit. Yeah. Having a level 2 center of trade makes all the difference. Now we get the wonderful Golconda diamond mine. This right there is 1/8 of the world's diamonds productions. Of course, we need to get it to 1/5, but it should. We should be able to maneuver that in that direction. Oh, actually, are we production leader? No. This is a production leader, but that's it. It's probably one of my events, actually. Another conversion done. I'm sure we can boost that higher when the time comes. It's also time to consider. Okay, we'll take the legitimacy hit because we get it reasonably fast. It's time to start integrating some of these other states. Marwar. That's a little annoying, having 2 states right next to each other named 2 entirely different things with a variation of 1 letter. Yeah, I think that's all we can do on that front. Other than maybe make a generous donation to the Brahmins to try and get legitimacy, but we don't really need any legitimacy. We're pretty tolerant of Muslim religions. If we got our legitimacy back to what it was, we'd be pretty much completely tolerant, I think. Diplomatic reputation. You know what? Let's do that. Whoa! Multiple events at once. Let's do that. Diplomatic reputation should just help in general. Keeping alliances and stuff. Or getting new ones. Orate. I'm surprised Orate is so stable up here. They've got, what, 30 troops at least? And so far, their Great Republic is stable. Kind of impressive. Good Republican tradition, although I do have some claim. Oh, it's Persia. You know, this is also another confusing thing, how similar the Persian and Mughal flags are. Um, it's virtually the same flag if you look at it, just the slightly positioning of the creature is different. Even the green is similar. We should be able to attack Bengal. Nope, 3 more years. Okay. We'll just pause, drill, and essentially stabilize the country, I guess. Maidan. Okay, that's Bahmanis' capital region. Also going to do this one mainly so that we get closer to getting Golconda being the massive production leader of the world like they should be. Yes, reduced unrest. That is always handy. And let's see what our other trade centers are looking like. We only have 5% here, which is kind of sad. We do have 50 here. We need a merchant. Yeah, I can't move my merchant out of here because they're still converting. Nor can I move it out of Bengal. Really, I need another merchant. I don't think I can get another one without taking trade ideas, though. Especially since I can't form trade companies and there's no way I'm going to get any colonial nations. Actually, once I get global trade, I'll get another one, now I think of it. 4,000 gold. We can get global trade. And the age of absolutism has in fact arrived. And now we're massively losing money for some reason. Huh? Oh, Agra has converted all eligible provinces? What about this province? Agra. I think you're messing up, but whatever. I'll jump over here and now we should be able to do that. Why is it not letting me? Oh, province is not in a trade company region. Ah, okay. And that's an annoying loss of stability. I guess I'll just move back to collecting from trade then. And we're going to turn you off that there. Yeah, we're not propagating trade because we can't. It's converted all eligible provinces and then it tells me it can convert one. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Baluchistani separatists in Persia, so that's positive. Russia should be doing quite a bit of damage to Persia in the end. They're actually losing? What is this strange thing going on? Maybe Persia's troops are just so good they're beating Russia's. That is a possibility. Also, I think part of it is the fact that Russia has literally just got infantry. So there's a little bit of a bug right now, and that is that AIs will not disband special units, and Russia tends to keep raising Streltsy. So this is, 122 regiments of Streltsy and 2 cavalry and 1 artillery, or something like that, which means Russia is actually really weak right now in Europa. We are having a money problem. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. You or you? Let's get rid of you, actually. That should save me, what, 2, 3 gold? Surprised all of a sudden that we're losing money. I don't think I've done anything weird. Okay. Let's mothball forts then, if we're having trouble with money. Oh, maybe because I'm starting to do the convert provinces in the region rather than steer trade? Either way, slightly strange. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to move to try and convert Agra with our missionary. Even if it's going to be a slow conversion, getting that out of the way would be nice. Really do need money. Okay, another diplomatic relations slot I'll take. Need one more to finish off influence ideas. Really, none of those policies I'm going to get are that great from it, but... Oh well, maybe I'll throw down the reinforcement cost one and it'll help a bit. Maybe having them drill is costing me the money. Wants me to turn Marwar. There we go. Marwar, not Merwar. Into one. What else? Berar. Where in the world is Berar offhand? Berwar. There we are. There we go. Make that a state. Garjot. Okay, we'll do that too. Not like we don't have enough states. Sistan, that's over here. Part of the reason I'm doing this is it should boost my income quite a bit. Northern Sind, apparently, too. Shame that it's such a small province. Only 3 provinces in that state. Okay. What does that put my income at now? 8. Oh well, I could afford to... Actually, I couldn't afford to raise my forts, but it would be close. Autonomy is going down reasonably fast. Centralized bureaucracy, peace, and government reform. You know what, let's actually check out the autonomy map. Not bad. I need to move my troops to the border of Bengal because we are going to pick a fight with them. And hopefully, through the course of the war, we will actually get enough money to actually be able to afford the next institution. September, okay. The problem is they're being attacked by Mongyang. I think I might try and get a border with the Ming right here. Oh, these guys would be willing to be a vassal, interestingly enough. Don't know if I would want to vassalize you. I'm pretty sure the Mughals are like the Ottomans. It's almost more beneficial to take the land yourself. It's cheaper. However, it does save you admin points doing it this making vassals. I don't know. Oh, I need a diplomat. Pull you out. There we are. Bengal lost quite a bit. We want that province ideally. I don't think we're going to get it though. We may have to fight our way through Sarig Yogir. Although how many provinces can they conceivably take in a war? Probably quite a few. Naples ironworking is apparently a thing. Cool. Part of the reason I want the claim on this province is I should, seeing how weak they are, be able to threaten for that, and then I'll border the Ming. And if the Ming don't start to collapse with me bordering them, there's something really wrong. And there we go. We finished off influence ideas. You know what? I'm going to throw down local militias for now. Actually, I get 2 of them free, right? You know what? I'll do this for them for now. Quite a few nice bonuses going there. Big use, of course, is the reinforcement cost. That'll help me a lot in a war versus Persia. And the yearly corruption is unbelievably good. Still need a vassal, though. Would Hormuz be viable? No, too big. Fortune? No, too small. These guys were the only ones that I conceivably had, right? You know what? We will improve relations with them for a bit then. If there's even the slightest chance that we can get them as a vassal. Haha, smart of them. Running their army onto their fleet. I was trying to outmaneuver them, but instead they got away. Actually, no, let's wait. Let's see if these guys, sorry, Gear, can actually deal with... Oh, they have. Okay. I was going to see if they could deal with the Bengali rebels, or else I'd have a chance to get in there. Let's do force religious unity here. That should speed that up. 6 years, then Agra will be converted. Don't know why this one was not ever converted, but I will correct that. In the meantime, the Bengali Delta is slowly getting converted. And I really just have to sit back and watch. And attempt to get institution spread. You know what? Since we've got time and we've got money, raise war taxes. I'm thinking my plan here should be to outlast, sorry, Yogir in the war. Wait till they give up, leave the war, and then I should be able to take the Bengali land we need. Let's get a claim on this though. Unless I wanted to attack them, but then I'd be in a fight with Ming probably. I think I'll avoid that for the time being. I can't get a royal marriage, so getting them as a vassal is actually going to be a little bit tricky. Surely they've got what they came for. Oh well. The longer it goes on, the better for us in some ways. We can just keep building up war taxes and making more money that way. And then in 1 year or so, 4 years or so, we can then go after Malwa and potentially Gujarat. Sindh should be vulnerable though as of September of next year. So let's move. Let's move you. I'll be smart and not actually use my army without a general. Let's see. We're doing pretty well on the reform. Next one, separation of power. I think we'll go political absolutism to get the yearly absolutism. I think that probably will be more beneficial than the others. Who won the HRE war? Catholicism. Awesome. France is going to win the next election. So we're actually going to see a united HRE under France for the time being. That's going to be slightly horrifying to deal with. Anyhow, that will be it for this episode, and I will continue expanding and actually winning this War vs. Bengal next episode. So thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.